Welcome to another moronified episode of The Modern Moron. That's a conversation split in two again. The senator has belated Easter wishes for you, so then we have to talk about the horrible fire at Notre Dame Cathedral last week and all that money that was donated, over $1 billion. And then we can't figure out the name of the Yellow Vest movement in France. We chat about a brief meeting of the minds between Cher and Donald Trump over immigration. I confess my brief foray into Facebook that lasted about 20 minutes. I'm such a complete idiot when it comes to social media. It's actually embarrassing. We conclude with a tragic story of the senator losing a cat, and somehow he's the one that's the victim in the whole thing. Only from a couple of morons. Thank you for listening.
Happy Easter. The Lord is risen, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the Savior, the Son of Man, save us all from our terrible, terrible sins, has been resurrected and alive, and I thank God, and I love Jesus.
All right. Fantastic. A representative from the Catholic community right there for you.
Okay, I'm ready, man.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since you started off with mentioning Easter and your Catholicism, might as well just jump right into...
Oh, boy.
Well, you wanted to talk about the Notre Dame fire. That was a week ago.
Yes. Sad. You've been there. Have you been to the cathedral?
I've never even been to France.
I thought,
I'm not a very well-traveled person.
You went to Bosnia, I think. Didn't you?
No.
You went to Croatia? You went somewhere on with a midget.
Somalia.
Well, not with a midget. Not with a midget. I apologize.
Watch your mouth, tough guy.
With a
little person. Yeah.
No, you can't even say that. Can you say dwarf?
I don't know what you can. You just said it, so you can say whatever you want. Yeah, not many people can say that.
You went with one of your friends who is very height challenged.
More vertically challenged than I am, even. Yes. That was back in 92 or 93. That was a long time ago. But we're getting off track already. What was your take on, you had a New York Times article about the Notre Dame fire.
Oh, it's just tragic. I mean, what do you want to talk about? How sad it is? How those beams were burnt? I mean, they're 850-year-old church. It's sad.
I guess the big story that's come out of it is all this money. I mean, literally $1 billion with a B dollars, over $1 billion has been raised to fix this and repair the cathedral. Correct?
Yeah, and that was done in 7 days or
less than 7 days. By the weekend, $1 billion was raised. And I believe it caused additional protesting, but what do they call the yellow vest, whatever they are?
The yellow vest are protesting, or they were this morning. So probably still protesting because they think some of that money should be trickled down to them, I guess, and to their causes. Did
that ever occur to you? It occurred to me when I heard that like $200 or $300 million had been donated. And I thought, what if you donated that money to provide water to people in any continent that doesn't even have running water? Wouldn't that be a better humanitarian gesture?
Are you asking me if it was my money? I would say yes to that, but it's not my money. And I am a big advocate of, if it's your money, you do whatever you want with it. It's your money. So if I had that much money, it would definitely go to other causes. Yeah.
A little more utilitarian.
But I would never, ever tell anybody what they can do with their money. Ever. It's your money.
All right. Very good. That wraps up.
So take that, Yellow Jackets or Yellow Jackets. Where do they come up with that? Is it Yellow Jackets?
Vests, I think they wear.
Yellow vest. Oh. See my vest. See my vest. That's a great song.
Oh, Jesus.
It's on The Simpsons. Find that song, See My Vest. Yeah, Monty Burns sings it. Oh, he's in his little helper.
Smithers.
Get me my vest. You look that up. That's a great song. Classic.
To the tune of the song from Beauty and the Beast?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Are we going to trade off talking points, or are we just going to go through your list?
No,
I'm fine with either one.
Because we're one and the same.
Oh, okay.
We're partners, brothers from another mother. I say you go.
Okay, I sent you a link to Cher. Cher tweeted about the issue, obviously, ongoing issue with our border walls, right? And there have been designated sanctuary cities, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So Cher tweets out, this is from Cher. I understand helping struggling immigrants, but all caps, my city, Los Angeles, isn't taking care of its own. What about the 50,000 plus citizens, all caps, who live on the streets? People who live below poverty line and hungry. That was all caps. If my state can't take care of its own, many are vets, how can it take care of more? And Donald Trump responded, I finally agree with Cher. And I would just have to say to Cher, and believe me, I'm no Donald Trump supporter, but isn't that the whole point of America First? Isn't that kind of his point?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take care of our own unemployed people. Let's take care of our own people without health care. Let's take care of our own people that need to be fed before we allow more in. And again, I'm not supporting Trump, but
Of course not.
when it's proposed that, okay, you want to be a sanctuary city? Here you go. You're going to get all of them. And then it's like, whoa. Not in my city.
Yeah.
We want to take them, but not in my city. Isn't that kind of hypocritical? And I feel like Cher kind of all of a sudden, oh, now I get it. What is your take on that?
That's what I think. What you just said, I think she tweets this out, and I don't really know if that's exactly what she meant when she tweeted that. However, what you just said is she took a step back and thought about it and goes, yeah, that's not what I really meant. But I didn't really mean to agree with the president of the United States.
Donald Trump, amazing, simply amazing. I guess the left, of course, you get all these because you subscribe to Donald Trump's tweets. I guess the leftists.
I also subscribe. Can I correct that? I also subscribe to Bernie Sanders.
I'm old.
I also subscribe. I have Trump. I got AOC. I follow all those. Everybody, the full spectrum.
Do you follow my buddy Buttigieg?
Not yet, actually, but I will. I will follow him. I used to follow Anthony Weiner until he got thrown in jail, and then he stopped tweeting, and he just got out. Now he's in some halfway house in New York City. But anyway, besides him, I will follow Mayor Pete.
And his husband.
I
hear his husband's a very witty guy to follow on Twitter.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You'd have to be being married to Mayor Pete.
Okay. Actually, can I take the next item as well, since it kind of segues into what you're talking about with Twitter, is that very briefly, I opened a Facebook account for this show, for The Modern Moron, and it stayed open for approximately 20 minutes. It's right now scheduled for deletion. I was disturbed, disgusted, and depressed by the whole thing. I guess you just have to get a Facebook account. And I'm a moron, I admit it. I mean, I've never done any social media. I find it I don't care for it. So I sign up for it. What do you need? An email address and a phone number?
You don't like social media, said from the man who produces a podcast. Anyway, move on.
So you need a phone number. All I can say is I opened this thing and immediately showed people I should possibly connect with. There were people I should not be connecting with. There were people I maybe texted once or twice in my life. I recognized them, but I didn't know them.
From where? Where do you recognize them?
Just running into them somewhere.
Okay. All right.
Some of my social clubs that I belong to.
Okay.
I shouldn't have that much information. I should not have had access to the information that I had access to. And it just made me think, what else does that bastard, what's that f***er's name? Jeff?
Mark?
Mark Zucker. This is for you, Mark Zuckerberg. Shame on you.
He is a sick puppy.
Shame on you, you f***er. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it, right? Just because you can build an atomic bomb doesn't mean you should. People should think about that shit before they do it. Should I do this? I know I have the capability, but should I? Should I invade people's privacy? That gets to something else that pisses me off. Is that what are those bird scooters?
Yeah, I've never tried them, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There was a Netflix special, and I should find the name of it. It's good to watch. Those that have that business, do you know what they did? You know what their business model was?
They were collecting.
They just dumped them in the city. They didn't contact the city and ask for permission. Boom. A bunch of scooters just fell from the sky and are piling up in different places. They didn't ask the city if they could do it. They just did it. That was their business model, which is basically a business model of ask for forgiveness, not for permission. Just do it and then go, oh, was I not supposed to do that? Was I not supposed to dump scooters all over your city and make money off of it? Okay. Let's talk.
Wow, you're angry today. God. Anyway, going back to social media, you have controls on your Facebook. You know that, right? You can
I was
set
on it.
your
I was
own
on it for literally 10
controls.
minutes.
Okay. So I have two rules. One, if there's any political BS, I don't care who it's from or what the content is, I usually hide them. They're still my friends, but I don't go on to Facebook to read political commentary. Facebook for me is sharing life experiences, family, and friends,
Okay.
social. That's what I keep it. That's rule number one. And my second rule is if you don't have a picture up, I don't accept you. So if anybody out there in our tens of thousands of listeners, you want to friend me, go right ahead. But if you don't have a headshot or some sort of photo, done. Not accepting.
And by tens of thousands, you mean tens.
Could be tens of thousands.
We don't have tens of thousands of listeners. We're lucky to have 10 listeners, but only one is important to us, and that's you.
Yes. And you can only have 5,000 friends. You know that, right? There's a limit.
No, I had no idea.
Okay, so if you approach...
I can only have 5,000 friends on Facebook?
Yes, you can only have 5,000 friends.
As far as a picture, if I was to do, because I still have time to not delete the Modern Moron Facebook account, the icon for it was just going to be the logo. It wasn't going to be an actual picture. So based on that, would you not friend the show?
No, if it had a logo, that's fine.
Logos are okay, not just a letter or initial, something that's...
Or just a blank, like if you go on the other business website for LinkedIn, if you don't have a photo, what the heck? Why would you? No, I'm not going to accept you.
So for Facebook, it's friends and family. But for Twitter, it seems like it's the opposite for you.
Absolutely. I treat Twitter differently than I treat Facebook.
Do you have any friends on Twitter? Or people you follow that are not politically motivated or
I
of a
do
political
both.
background?
Pretty much everybody. And it's hard because
it's open to everybody for Twitter.
Yeah, I'm pretty much wide open on that.
You must be constantly getting tweets. Somebody's tweeting something or retweeting something else constantly.
All the time.
Does that thing go off constantly?
All the time. I mean, I don't...
So you just have to turn it off.
Yeah, I turn it off, but I look at it, but I can't read every tweet that's on there. There's hundreds of them. That's hundreds, forget it. No. But I do like it.
Okay. So you think I should reconsider Facebook?
I think you should.
I was disgusted by it. What I might do is reopen the account, but associate it with a different phone number. I would get a phone number just for the Modern Moron.
And I'm not surprised that you don't like social media because you're such a warm and friendly, outgoing, extroverted guy.
You know what? You.
You are. You're just this.
I love you.
Just flamboyant out there, doing your thing, and you don't like social media. It's so strange to me. I just don't get it. My perfect passive aggressive for the
sarcastic.
Day. There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you on my list. I got to get to this because this is funny. Well, some people aren't going to think it's funny. We have a cat. Okay, I'm not going to tell you.
You had a cat.
You had a cat. Oh God.
You had a cat.
Old man.
I'm sorry. You have a cat.
No.
Did I ruin the whole thing?
So the cat's 17 and a half years old.
It's an old cat.
Man, old. Anyway, my wife was just on me for like the last 2 years because the cat was going deaf and was losing its eyesight, outdoor cat, and it couldn't feel vibrations like most cats can when, a car comes by or something. So you drive the driveway.
Did you just say cats can?
Cats can.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Anyway, long story short, or keep it really short. My wife's just tearing me up for 2 years. Don't run over the cat. Don't run over the cat. Don't run over the cat. Okay, I'm not going to run over the cat. Okay, I don't run over the cat. My wife's backing out of a driveway the other day. Guess who runs over the cat? Boom. My wife. There you have it.
Oh, no.
So cat, she runs over the back end.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
She wasn't going fast. She backed out slowly, I would imagine. What? Oh, this is terrible. Like, what? Was there a bump? Was there a sound? Did she go into any detail about, I felt this bump or I heard this?
She heard the cat screech and she knew right then that she had not just run over its tail, but run over the back half of its back two legs.
How did she know? Did she say?
She heard the screeching of the cat going, "You're killing me. Please."
Oh no.
Don't back up.
Oh no.
Anyway, that was the end of the kitty.
And then so she's devastated.
She's devastated. She calls me, she's crying, she's upset. And she kept saying, I told you you not to run over the cat. You not to run over the cat. And then I ended up doing it, and she felt really bad. And it was not salvageable, the kitty cat.
What do you mean it was not salvageable? What if it was salvageable? Well, how do you salvage a dead cat? What do you do with a dead cat that is, air quotes, salvageable?
Maybe we could have fixed its back legs, but I think the vet said.
What? You mean it was still alive?
Oh, God, yes. She took it to the vet.
My.
It was still alive. We had to kill it. We had to, euthanize it. We had to, put her down.
So
Boom.
she ran over its back legs. So this 17-year-old cat is just laying there with its legs crushed,
dragging its back end across the driveway.
It was moving and dragging its legs behind it.
Two paws. He's trying to pull himself. She is. It was a she.
Oh, that's terrible.
Towards the rose bushes to get in the shade, and
that's terrible.
My lovely bride gets out of the car.
My lovely bride. You know what? Hold time out. The only time you refer to your wife as my lovely bride is on this podcast. That's the second time you've done it, and I'm calling bull right now. Okay?
Wow.
Phony motherfucker. I got to watch my language. My daughter's here.
Lovely bride.
Lovely bride.
And she gets out, and boom. That's it. Takes it to the vet. Down goes the cat.
See, I thought the cat, when she ran over it, it died instantly. So it was, I feel terrible about that because I was kind of giving you a bad time.
She does. She really does. I'm telling you, it wasn't, I had to come home. I had an appointment. I went to the vet, waited for her, brought the kitty out in a nice little box. And we have some surrounding areas of land around our house, and we have a pet cemetery. And I went and dug a big hole and
one of the reasons
put her down there. And
I made light of it with you when you told me that day, and I will admit I made light of it, is because you live on a country road, and anybody who lives in the country knows you're going to lose a couple of cats, right?
Yes.
That's just part of living in the country.
And we have.
How many cats are buried in your pet cemetery?
With the new one, six.
See, cats. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's going to happen.
And some of them didn't last very long. We had a cat named Spiro, named him after Spiro Agnew.
Well, I'm not a crook.
And Spiro lasted 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel bad now. I didn't know. I thought that she ran over the cat, dead. You carry it out to the pet cemetery, you bury it, done. I didn't realize it was that prolonged and it suffered and all that. I feel terrible. I'm not a cat person, but I don't want
Think about how I suffered.
Huh?
I suffered for 2 freaking years. Don't run over the cat. Don't run over the cat. Suffering. I'm suffering. I won't run over the cat. Okay. Guess you ran over. And I can't go, told you so. I can't say that. I can't go, oh, told you the one that ran over the cat.
What?
No, I didn't run over the cat. You fucking ran over the cat. Okay? Thanks for fucking busting my balls for 2 years. Whatever. Cat's gone.
God, you're so angry.
and I had to pay to put her down.
Oh, that's probably the worst part for you, huh?
Well, could have gone the inexpensive. I love my cats, by the way.
No, you don't. You couldn't care less about those.
I do.
Cats.
No, we have feral cats. I'm buying $50 a week for the cat food. They're all over the property.
$50.
I'm serious. I like
seriously $50 a week for cat food.
We do the delivery.
Cat food delivery.
Oh, it's some company. What's the company that delivers? Yeah, it should be our sponsor.
The company that I've never heard of or had cat or dog food delivered to me. Amazon.
I would know that one. No, come on. Somebody call in and tell us.
Purina.
No.
Purina.
No. It's like woof.com or doggy.com or something. I can't remember. Anyway.
Is it called Chewy.com? Petflow.com?
That's it.
Chewy.com.
Chewy.com.
Of course it is.
That's it.
Fantastic.
Chewy.com.
Oh.
Like Chewy.
Great.
Like Chewbacca.
Now, if listening to the two of us miscommunicate for 20 minutes like a bad Abbott and Costello routine, if that doesn't make you feel a little bit better about yourself, a little more intelligent, a little bit higher sense of self-esteem, then we didn't do our jobs. And you should listen again to the Modern Morons next episode, where the senator congratulates Bernie Sanders on becoming a millionaire. I invite Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, on the show in my own special way. And two morons try to talk to Amazon's Alexa. Yeah, it's another chance for you to feel better about your IQ. We'll see you next time.